Hey guys, Kevin with MixCoach. What I'm going to show you today is the importance of polarity and phase alignment in a snare drum specifically. Now, a lot of times when I get a mix in, the recording engineer will record the top of a snare and the bottom of a snare, and our tendency is to just pull both snares up until we get a good balance. But let me show you what happens more often than not. This snare drum is out of line. If you look close enough, you can see that the top snare arrived earlier than the bottom snare. Furthermore, I believe it to be out of phase because the first impulse is down on the top snare and up on the bottom snare. So I'm going to show you how to correct that, and I want you to hear the difference in the sound. So we're going to tab to transient. We're going to line this up. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this bottom snare with the active playlist, and I'm going to name this snare before, and of course I'm going to name this one after, just so that you can see. Now I'm only going to mess with both of these are bottom snares, and I'm only going to mess with the top one. I'm going to turn the bottom one, the unaffected one, off for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the A button or the A key with this focus on so that it'll slide left, because right now it's consolidated to the far left of the session, so we won't be able to slide it. So the first thing we're going to do is going to pull this to where it lines up with the top snare. You can see where they go out of phase here. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is I want to put a one band EQ and flip the phase on it. You can do this in Audio Suite also, but this will also work. So this effectively is the after. Okay, so I'm going to adjust the snare. Now I want to let you know what I'm finding with the difference in the two snares. This snare here seems to be balanced in the mix. It seems to find a good place to lay. Now this is with the untouched snare. The snare tends to sound a little thin and wispy, and it's because the bottom snare mic is working against the top snare mic. So listen to the, if you'll look here, you'll see which one I'm using. This is the after and before. So let's use before, after, so there you have it. That's the first thing I would check anytime you see a bottom snare mic and a top snare mic. I would align it and then phase correct it if it's not already corrected. Tomorrow I'm going to show you how I set an EQ for the perfect snare almost every time. See you tomorrow.